I started life just being a curious person. I remember as a child taking apart my dad's TV sets and radios, and I just became fascinated with science and light and sound, and have been so since a child. So when I started lighting science 21 years ago, I was fascinated by how light in our life interacts in sort of novel ways. And when solid state lighting came around and when we became able to do it, I understood that this technology was something that we could manipulate in very subtle and also not so subtle ways to improve our situation, our environments, our health, our wellness. So at the Global Wellness Summit this year, Healthe is doing two things. One is we are showing people what they can have today, what we can do today within their environments to improve the way they utilize it, to improve the health and wellness of the individuals inside it, and to improve the air quality, the surface quality, and all sorts of attributes that make people safe and comfortable going back into space after dealing with a virus like we have today. Secondarily, here at the summit, we're also showing some new ideas. We're showing where this technology may take us in the future, and we have several prototypes on display here that are showing people how this might work in the future to make it a really exciting and safe environment to go back to.
We're always innovating is something that I love about the company. We're always looking into the future and trying to figure out ways to not only just promote health and wellness, but really change the future using light and Far-UVC 222, and it really it's exciting to think that we could be a part of helping everybody stay healthy, stay safe, and keeping their environments, their indoor environments clean and healthy as well. So there's just so much that we can do. The possibilities are really endless, and that's one of the things I love.
The air solution here is basically we utilize the thermosetting lighting technology combined with a multiple stage of sanitization method, including using the UVC light source as well as high efficiency HEPA filters to make sure the airs can be circulated and completely cleaned. But what's more important is our solution here is not only provide the cleaning solution, but also trying to integrate into people's daily usage so that when people use it, it's not necessarily protrusion their normal operations. For example, the air solution, troffer, like behind me right here, is actually built into a conventional 2x2 troffer fixtures. So while people using that as a regular light fixture, it also can provide a very efficient sanitization solutions in the surroundings.
It's been very exciting what we're doing, and my role is to work with restaurants, entertainment venues, and hotels to introduce and deploy our Healthe entry, air, and space solutions, again, using Far-UVC 222 that's safe for customers. And these early adopters, not to use a pun intended, have seen the light and a path back and a new protocol that will help them safely reopen.
I would say with today's pandemic, there is a number of issues that it's shown a light on. Our indoor spaces are not being addressed. Both the air and the surfaces that we touch are still a risk. There are three critical threats to keeping those spaces safe. Number one has to do with the air that we breathe. Specifically with the air that we breathe, we know that viruses and bacteria spread via that air. Secondly, has to do with the surfaces. We know that the moment that somebody touches a surface, it becomes contaminated. And finally, the entries to our indoor spaces. We know that as people or things enter that space, they can bring new pathogens to that environment.
So as we look forward to what will come in the future, in a year, 2 years, 3 years down the pipe, what we are beginning to understand is that there is an intersection occurring between the way we think about light and our human health, wellness, and our environment. This technology is going to become more and more ubiquitous. We understand our circadian health much better than we did 20 years ago when it was first discovered. We understand that we could affect how our hormones work, how our children study, how we are attentive, or how we go to sleep at night. And we can modulate that with light. And as we understand that the cost of doing that is trivial compared to the benefits, I see that being a ubiquitous technology. In terms of sanitization with light, you just need to look at the current situation and say, this is a practice run for what's to come. The only way we are going to have resilience within our environment is to incorporate these types of elements in lighting systems as they go forward throughout the world.